Well, earlier in today's show, we talked with Virginia-based entrepreneur Kendra Robinson about her new book, The Healthy Boss.
Now she's going to show us how to stay healthy while enjoying some delicious food. We're getting ready to have her veggie quesadillas, and she's already over here getting things started.
Yummity yum.
We got 2 pans going.
Yes.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Thank you. So you start off with your veggies, which is squash and zucchini. I put a little olive oil in the pan already.
Got it hot.
Yes, it's hot.
Okay.
I also have some red onions.
Good.
A few fan favorites.
And some sliced peppers.
The nice thing about this recipe, too, Kendra, is that these vegetables particularly are always readily available, right?
Yes.
You can always walk in and you can find these.
Yes, and then, so I'm gonna put a little pepper in here, maybe a half a teaspoon of pepper. But because I struggled with high blood pressure, I don't use a lot of salt. So I have a seasoning called Complete Seasoning, and it has a lot of oregano, basil, and all those other good things that you can put in there to give a lot of good flavor, to taste yummy.
And I know it's easier said than done. A million years ago, when my grandmother lived with us, we had to cut salt out of the diet, right? So we started making these recipes that were no salt. The moral of the story being that once we started cooking without it, you do get used to it. And then when you start having some salt in the food, it almost tastes too salty.
Yes.
So it's a shift,
what you
right?
used to.
Yeah.
Like Grandma was there, you had the Mrs. Dash you put in there instead.
Right.
Yeah.
And I like this dish because, this is vegetarian, but you can also add some chicken or shrimp to it, and then you can even make it vegan. So if you get a corn tortilla instead of the flour tortilla that we have, and I have some Dyer's cheddar vegan cheese that you could use as well, so you can make it a vegan dish as well. Sometimes I add guacamole to it, little avocados. So it's a versatile dish, so I like it, and it's quick. So as business owners, you want something quick and something healthy at the same time.
It's true.
And not, you mentioned when we were over on the couch, fast food. Well, this is fast food.
Yes.
It is fast. This is not what we think of as fast food. And it's easy, it's delicious, it's fresh, and, it's like it makes you feel like you've actually done something.
Right.
A, physically done something, and B, done something for yourself at the same time.
Exactly, and these vegetables are easy to grow as well. Like, I like to grow vegetables, so I always have squash and zucchini and peppers in my garden each year. So this
Squash
is
are like weeds. You just dare them not to grow because they just go like crazy.
So it's an easy meal that you can get quick.
Yeah.
And as you said, we were talking about the 6 key areas of health to keep in mind as the healthy boss. This is one of those things in practicing that self-love and taking care of yourself, is being prepared for the week. Don't fly by the seat of your pants all the time, right?
No
Okay.
prep.
See this oil,
No
it looks
prep.
very
No
light.
prep.
Is this the oil you used in there?
Yes,
So
it's
this
olive
is
oil.
soybean oil and extra virgin olive oil combined. Nice.
So those are coming together. You really just kind of are taking the crisp off. You're just sauteing a little lightly.
Yes.
And then next step is you've got to.
So then we're going to brown the tortilla.
Okay.
I put a little coconut spray in the pan so it doesn't stick. And
That's a good hot pan too.
it is.
Yeah.
Then you put the tortilla in and let one side brown.
And it
Once
doesn't-
that side browns, we'll flip it over, put the veggies in, and we'll add the cheese, and it's almost done.
And someone's
Yeah.
ready to go.
Quick and easy.
Yes.
And fresh.
Yes.
And that's the key point here. So this is corn? Is that what you said?
This is a wheat flour
Wheat
tortilla.
flour,
So I
okay.
use wheat because it had a little less calories than
Sure,
the regular flour tortilla.
Okay.
But the corn is, I love eating corn tortillas. That's usually what I'll order. I mean, the whole wheat's great, but the corn's usually where I'm headed. Totally different flavor.
Yes,
and
it
kind of
does.
Feel, yeah.
At first, I had to get used to the corn flavor. I was like, I'm used to flour tortillas. Something's not right here.
Sort of like the no salt, right? Eventually we get used to it.
Yeah.
So how then, I'm curious, once this goes in, how does the vegan cheese taste? I can solve that now. This is the vegan cheese. And how does, no, yes.
That's regular cheese,
Oh.
but the vegan
And how
cheese,
does
yes,
it-
you can open it.
Okay, how does it behave?
It melts. It
Okay.
melts the same way. Actually, for my my book event, I had both because I have a lot of vegan friends, and they
Smells like cheese.
and they loved it. They couldn't tell the difference. I even had
This got puffed up.
yes, I even had vegan sour cream. So it tastes the same. You wouldn't even taste the difference.
All right, so I was just getting ready to ask, since you left the top on, you kept a lot of that moisture in there. Was it going to be too wet when you put on the quesadilla? But
It shouldn't.
It has soaked up a lot of that
It is.
moisture that was
we're
in
gonna
there.
add a little over here to the tortilla now. Like you said, I'm gonna try to get some of the juices out.
It did pop up.
Yeah.
Well, it's proud of itself. Look, I'm looking good in this pan.
Get it in the middle, so when you flip it, fold it in half.
Oh, see, you're living dangerously over there, Kendra. The fold. Whenever I try to do this, it always flips back and attacks me.
So now that cheese will kind of soak up some of that moisture as well.
Yes,
And
it'll give it
melt
a
in.
little, a more flavor, being that we didn't add salt, so it'll give you a little savory taste as well. So.
And this is like the quintessential recipe to remember when
Look at that.
you come home after a long day and you're like, I don't have anything to make for dinner. Oh, yes, I do.
Yes, I have quick
Quesadilla.
things in the refrigerator.
Well, you didn't.
Well, that is
that
hot.
didn't have to stay for long at all.
Wow.
No, not at all.
All right, and once we're on the plate,
We can cut it in half, so
Oh,
you can taste it.
Did it? I'm sold.
Jess doesn't get to taste this. She ate the shrimp and
And I ate the cheese. I gave that a little taste.
So then you have a little sour cream or salsa up there that you
depending
can
on
add
what
to
you
it.
want to do with it,
Yeah.
right?
Kendra,
Can I
thank
put
you
it on the
so
inside?
much.
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
put
So
some
good
on
to
the
see
inside.
you. New
This
book is
looks
called The
good.
Healthy Boss. A big thank you to all of our guests today, and to you for watching Virginia this morning. Our live show returns tomorrow. We sure hope to see you then.
Have a terrific Tuesday. I'm a little excited there.
Talk to you later.